Yo, hello? Dan? Is this thing on? What's up, friends? How we doing? It is... It's today, The day of the day, all day. Saturday, even. And it is time for us to stream some more Path of Exile 2. Thankfully, I'm a little more awake today than I was yesterday. I was quite out of it. Because for some reason I only slept like 3 hours that night. But today's better. I've just kind of been chilling. Played a little Street Fighter, played a little Tarkov. And now it's time for Path of Exile 2, and that's just fine by me. So, yesterday we did some logbooks. We tried each of the newly upgraded zones. They were pretty good. Pretty positive changes all around. I did not die to Olroth a single time. Felt good about that. Did some breach stones. We got quite a few breach rings from doing that, which was all right, but I wasn't hugely like astounded by this continued lack of monsters in the breach stone areas. So, not hugely impressed by that, but I mean, the loot was alright. But next up is gonna be, we're just gonna be running around doing a bunch of maps, because probably one of the most major changes in this update. How's the new update been so far? Pretty good, pretty good. I've yet to find any chase uniques or any of the brand new stuff, but I've been hearing there's a new, or not a new, I think they changed one of the scepters uniques that gives like shrine buffs or something. Turns out if you corrupt that, like any one of the versions of that scepter, it could turn into one that gives you a permanent exploding shrine, or like a doom shrine, the one that makes enemies explode when they die in chaos damage. And that thing is like gig expensive. So if I see any of those scepters, I'm immediately corrupting them. But yeah, so far it's been a pretty good time. Today we're mostly going to be focused on just running around all over the Atlas, or just like zooming to a new area that I'm certain has not been generated yet, so we can see the variety and notice how there's basically no hidden grottos anywhere. So yeah, I was considering running a trial of Sekima today just to see how that feels with the slight changes they made to it, but also that's like an entire hour-long commitment. So we're probably just gonna be running maps. But yeah, how you doing, Sean? What's going on? Oh, also I got one of the new socketables, or two of the new socketables from, I think it was the Viridian Wildwood, new and improved. And one of them sold for like 17 divines or something, or 14. That was pretty sick. Yeah, I'm doing pretty swell. All in all, can't complain. I made pancakes for breakfast. I kind of burnt them because I had the heat too high, but they were still alright. Start playing PoE2 as your Smith Katana, and decided to go with Bleed. Hell yeah. I've been hearing that's been doing pretty well, but I think it was Rake was the ability specifically that I hear associated with it most often. So I don't know how it is if you're not playing Spears, but I hope it's working out well. Oh no, it froze me. The hell is that? Gifts from above, crit chance, rarity of items dropped by enemies killed with a crit. You have consecrated ground around you while stationary. I feel like that was in before. I don't know if that's one of the new ones or not. We'll check. Haha! The pause game button. Let's go. God bless the pause button. I'm so happy that that's coming to PoE2 as well. I'm sorry, PoE1. In just under a week. It's... yeah, cheap as fuck. Cool. Hey, looking ring though. Using Raken, it's been doing nicely so far. Currently an Act 1 crew. Hell yeah. That kind of makes me want to go back and try Bleed Spear again, because that was what I tried to start with in the update. And as you may or may not have seen, that did not go very well. Mace bleed build that use Mace Strike as his main skill. Belt is great hammer to have AoE on hits. Gotcha, gotcha. Could be interesting. I saw a clip of someone using that damn... can't even remember the name. The spear skill that spawns tornadoes when you shoot them through the like wind puddles. But somehow they had like 10 billion tornado projectiles spawn when they did it. And I have no idea how they did it. But it looked very crazy. But also, I don't, like, even with that much ridiculous stuff going on, I don't think I would want to play that kind of playstyle. Stop waking them up, you damn Valorbs. Give me something useful. Oh, Blood's been fun, so you definitely want to stick with a bleed build. Hell yeah. Yeah, the bleed skills with Spear looked really, really damn cool. Or just like the, yeah, Herald of Blood. That was part of the reason I wanted to do it when they were showing the stuff off in the announcement. But no! Day one, it had to be like turbo bricked. That was a huge bummer, not gonna lie. Yeah, this change that shows which final boss you get from the ultimatum. It's really, really nice. I don't really farm ultimatums like that, but like, if I did, I'd be all over that. Crits or gold? Let's stick with this one. I have too many maps laying around. Okay, we got another Untainted Paradise. Guess I could move down that way. Kind of wanted to go directly away from the start, which would be like this way. But there's an Untainted Paradise right there. We may as well just do it, you know? We'll get to the ungenerated areas anyways, like eventually. And I suspect we're probably already in it. I just don't know how far into the Fog of War they like pre-generate. So there's a chance it could have generated out as far as we've gone, but probably not too much further. It's one of those. Wolf Talisman. I think that's one of the original ones they had. Magnitude of bleeding you inflict from gloves, and allies in your presence have crit bonus from scepters.
This'll do nicely.
Not even gonna upgrade that because arcane strongboxes give caster weapons.
Submit.
Yeah, entirely caster weapons. Found out that for a bleed build, it's better to increase your physical damage over increasing bleed magnitude. Is it really? I mean, I kind of get that, but there's probably like, I guess it's just a priority thing. Yeah, that's fair. Bleed magnitude certainly isn't a bad thing. So like if that talisman was like a weapon one and competed with the increased physical damage, then yeah, you definitely want the increased physical damage, but it's still not bad to get bleeding magnitude. Don't even know why I'm still killing this stuff. We should move on. What's this thing? 25% chance to gain a charge when you kill an enemy. Ignite enemies and presences though dealing fire damage equal to 500% of your max life when used. And it is used when you become ignited. Interesting. Rarity. Bleeding. Looks like Steaming Springs. This will be our first expedition since completing the expedition tree as well, so should be nice. We got the 35% magnitude of remnant buffs, and also I think like more logbooks from monsters. Speaking of, hello there. That dude was fucking lightning speed. Alright. Looks like right here is the play. Oh no, they're gonna pen my chaos res. That's horrible. With all that chaos damage expedition monsters are known for doing. What? I hate these shield bitches. matter how useful it is, that meteor shrine still annoys the shit out of me. I'm always paranoid I'm gonna take damage from my own meteors, or like whatever telegraphing of the meteors is gonna hurt me. Oh my damn, please stop doing that. You're supposed to give me nice things when I corrupt you. Damn essences. Probably should have upgraded that, but just didn't want to bother. Who brought the tornado? Get me out of here. Also, no map there. Kind of a bummer. Thankfully, we got some to spare. Oh no, we did get a map. Just not from the last monster. Kind of feels like a waste since monsters can't drop anything in Untainted Paradise. That's a good one. I might just send that. %28 increased monster packs is basically the ideal possible outcome for Untainted Paradise. Getting increased XP gain is like not the worst thing ever, or not useless, but considering you already start with 200% increased XP gain, it's like not as effective as it might sound. But also, that is low as shit. That's the lowest I've ever seen Untainted Paradise roll, unfortunately. Maybe it's based on the amount of modifiers you have on the map, so I should start putting more in. That's a total guess though, so we'll just have to see. Either way, I think adding more packs to Untainted Paradise is probably the best way to scale the amount of XP you get out of it, rather than like XP gain. Please let me out. For a moment, I thought I started this map at 35%, and so I went up to 55%, so suddenly I gained 20% of the level, and that's just not true. I think I started at 53. 2% at this point in the map feels sounds like a much more reasonable number. Actually, I think I'm going to clear out this side because it's probably the only spot on this half of the map that we have left to go to. Alright, gained what, 5% there? That's actually a lot better than I expected from like such a low roll on the amount of XP. Still pretty decent though, turns out. 14 monsters left. Hopefully most of them are right here. Yeah, 5. That's pretty good. Ideally we get 0 so we're not wasting all the bonus XP, but I'm not about to go searching for 5 monsters. Anyways, I thought that was another one. I mean, another Viridian Wildwood's not a bad thing. I think probably next tower I see, either that one, or like one out here somewhere. We'll probably start using tablets again, because that should be like new territory that has not been pre-generated with the old map generation algorithm that puts hidden grotto everywhere. So, should be fine. But once we're that far away from the area we started. But first, Woodland. There's like 5 rares here. Oh, there's more than 5. Okay. There's just like 3 skull icons on the minimap. Where it is. Oh, bro, it took the Devourer teleported on top of the damn Wisp.
Now we're talking.
That's cheating. Well, bro, these Val Orbs are kind of scamming me. Hello? Okay, you know what? Maybe not. But the Val Orbs are still scamming me, but the Divine Orb makes up for it. Take that. Hey, yo. A unique breach precursor tablet. Hello? Even less density, bro. Why? Oh, wait, okay. Breaches in your maps remain open while there are alive breach monsters. Wow. There's no way that's worth a shitload of money, right? A Chaos Orb, wow. Why have people started doing this? It's not worthless. Neat. Haven't seen that one before. Enfeeble and monster packs. Now then, the new and improved Viridian Wildwood once again. This will be another chance to see if we can find any of the new things they added to events in the Wildwood. Because the Viridian Wildwood I ran yesterday, we found one event, or no, we found two events. One of them still had nothing in it, and the other one only had a rare chest in the middle. Ow, what the hell? I love giant chaos explosions everywhere when I'm not exactly free to run around wherever I want. This is one of the events. Still nothing in here. Don't recognize that. The area is cursed with an enfeeble modifier. Or, I'm sorry, all of the map curse modifiers got changed to, instead of just always applying the curse to you, every once in a while, if you don't have the curse in the zone that has that modifier, it'll try and hit you with it in that big circle, that one. That's to try and make it less oppressive to have the curse modifiers, I guess. But in practice, it's like way more annoying to try and think about dodging all that shit all the time. Like, I'm probably just gonna start eating the curse because damn, thinking about getting out of the way is annoying. So it kind of feels like looking for the events is still pointless. All that's really going to be useful to us is shit, the omens. Even those are still pretty hard to find. Oh, yeah, I didn't even see that till I accidentally moused over it. Sinistral Alchemy. Yeah, I don't know if y'all saw it, but the Omen Altar did glow in the dark a little bit, and it was not hidden at all. So they are easier to find, they're just still pretty easy to miss as well, unfortunately. Let's get the last rare, shall we? There we go. Third one. Fourth one. That is the other thing, they added more Omen Altars. So they're easier to see and they're more common. The refill. Let's go. We exploring now. Well, we already found the event on that side. Let's go this way. And by that I meant this way. Another event. This one had an omen altar in it. I don't know if that was on purpose or it just so happened to spawn that way, but I'll take it. Ran out of wildwood juice, I guess. And we got, what, 5? 5 omens? It's pretty decent, I guess. Could be worse, that's for sure. Shit, I think before this update, pretty much any time I ran the wildwood, I was lucky to get like 1 or 2. Shock ground fire, ailment threshold. May as well throw 1 more on there. Hold that for a tower, I guess. Okay, so I definitely had that before. We got secret compartments. While this item's active in your inventory, the next strongbox you click on will be reopenable. Maybe we should walk around with that. Next shrine you click on will grant an additional effect. Sinistral alchemy is prefixes, which is quite nice. Bonus rogue exile for your rogue exile. Nice. Alright, so I think we're gonna go down to this tower. Actually, it's kind of hard to tell which one's closer. Ultimately, we'll probably end up going for both, so we'll just go towards the bottom one first. Hey, yo, the Wisp actually got to hit more than 2 monsters this time. Let's go. It's actually running away from a rare. It's kind of funny. Widow Hail. And the ghost. Owie. Hey, yo, corrupted. What the hell? Useless. 2-point arrow quiver isn't nearly as useful as Volant quiver. 209. I think these things are only really worth it if their corruption plays out. And I kind of don't want to bother doing that. physical and lightning to attacks. That's kind of huge, actually. What's the other mod? Accuracy ratings of prefix, right? Correct. Accuracy is also an attack mod. Is there an attack quality? Also, life is a prefix. So those prefixes are full, unfortunately. I guess we could YOLO Chaos, but I'm not sure that would be worth all that. It is simply a ring that could have been good, but kind of isn't. Alright. Now, Valor, do not wake up the Essence Monster this time. I don't care what else you do, just don't wake it up. Thank you. Made it worse, but it didn't wake it up. Hey, yo. The volatile plant just didn't spawn after the monster died. What a time to be alive, dude. Look at that. Another plant monster died without getting to summon any, and it's basically everything I ever want in life. So the question is, when we get to this tower, what tablets do I put in it? And I'm kind of leaning towards Breach, Expedition, and Ritual. If we really wanted to do Delirium, I could make the maps delirious. So we could probably skip that as a map mechanic. For now, at least. Oh, nice. Okay, it actually does connect. That's fine. But I think we'll probably have to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Or like 1, 2, 3, 4. Something like that. Whatever it is, we'll figure it out. It's a little annoying. The maps don't just go straight to it. But oh well.
I'll not say no to that.
Yet again scammed by my Valorb. Kind of wondering if it's even worthwhile to do or use a Valorb on a essence that only has one. We may as well just not. Packs of iron guards and extra coal. That's not my atlas. Oh, hideout. Wow. And unfortunately, the hideout is not connected. If I could have done the hideout as the last map before doing the tower instead of wasting a full map, that would have been nice, but not in the cards. Oh well. Also, I have no idea what Frozen Falls is. I don't recognize this place. At least not by name. Oh yeah, I have been here. Munifiz, hexproof, poison, pen, lightning res. That's a little sketchy. Pen gold res, also a little spicy. We'll just go over here.
Light him up. That's cleared him out.
Hey, stop doing that. What does this do? Logbooks always have 3 implicits, and you get more logbooks. I'm still kind of wondering if this is actually worth the effective remnants, because I kind of prioritize monster markers anyways. So maybe it would just be better to take time detonations, so that way we get more artifacts from the monsters that I'm going to be prioritizing anyways. Plus, like, there's going to be times where there's shitty remnants. There will not be times where there are shitty monster markers. Also, I feel like I did the boss in this place ages ago. Just don't remember what it is. 1 to 14 lightning damage. Wow. Howie. Almost didn't see that. Oh, these spirits are scam artists, just like the Valorbs. Oh, it popped back out. Okay. It heard me talking shit. Said, oh really? We'll go again then. That's decent, I guess. It's okay, it's out again. It's actually gone this time. How about that boss? Oh yeah, I guess the boss is Beira. What's that? Evasion, intelligence, double res, and lightning damage. That was accuracy rating. Then we might be talking, but it is not. Flat fizz. What if we just YOLO chaos the evasion into accuracy? I think we rolled the same mod, just in a different tier. On whatever we did. I think it was intelligence. Yeah, that's over with. Let's not ever do that again. I think it's 2 more before the tower. Then the real mapping begins. I was holding on to that just in case we come across a researcher's box. Oh no, it's 1 more than the bus, or than the tower. Hello? Ah, yeah. We got the good servers today. Cursed layout in a cursed instance. Feels bad, man. I was really trying not to aggro that wisp before killing that rare. But thankfully it popped out anyways. %74's alright, I guess. We got a regal out of it. Bro, what? You're shitting me. So this tower only connects here? And here, this mineshaft map. Because this trenches map connects to Burial Bog over here. What the hell? Just, the joys of procedural generation. And also, it looks like this augury doesn't even connect to that sulfuric caverns. It might still do that, but it might not. What the hell, dude? Makes me not even want to go for that tower, damn it. But I think this map leads to there, which would then lead to there, so I guess that's the way to do it. Disgusting. Speaking of disgusting.
Better up dead.
For some reason, he wasn't getting any stun buildup at all, which I think was supposed to be what happens with those ones in particular. Oh, wait. Alright. Presumably one more, and then we might actually be able to get this damn tower. Yes, okay, that did lead out there. And now we've done half of the maps in this radius. Trying to unlock that damn thing. Also, I forgot I grabbed a candy bar before I started the stream, so I'm eating that. 2 seconds. Okay. Wrapper don't want to open. Ayo.
No rest for the wicked.
Damn you!
Another hunt, another trophy.
For a moment I thought it downgraded the 2 graders into regulars. 36 accuracy rating. Wow. You get shit on, Spirit. We gotta go to different ones. Run past more monsters, damn you. Yes. All that, we still got 50%. What a terrible layout, dude. Still not wishing for Hidden Grotto, but this is kind of unpleasant. Where does this even go? Oh yeah. A whole lot of nowhere. Okay, not even there goes to where I need to go. This is just a map of dead ends, dude. It's like the most Path of Exile map ever. Good old dead end simulator strikes again. So there's somewhere you can go to look up specific builds for PoE2. I believe Maxroll has a directory, but I'm not sure how good the builds are there. Let's have a look. Build guides. Warrior, Smith. Looks like they only got stuff for Bone Shatter. By Karn and Captain Garbage. There are a lot of kind of sketchy websites that do have Path of Exile builds. At least Path of Exile 1 builds. I haven't gone looking for PoE2 builds. Pretty much anywhere except Maxroll, but another way you could search, well, another place you could look is YouTube. Us YouTubers like making videos when we make our build guides. So if someone's done it, there's a good chance they posted it on there, or the Reddit. Those would be the only other than just Googling Smith of Kitava rake and bleed build, and then hoping the guide is on a not sketchy website. YouTube and Reddit would be the other resources. We guessed wrong. That's okay. We're full clear. Full clear. Turns out, exploding corpse rares will continue exploding corpses even after they're dead. Or at least they'll finish it when they started detonating before dying. Good to know. Damn, we got another level. Alright. Should we try the unique breach tablet? I think we should. Get an expedition one and a ritual. The re-rolling is cheaper. More tribute. More chance at omens. That's actually kind of interesting. Placement range, I think not. Man, expedition tablets are so rare. I think that should be alright. I feel like this could end up being really annoying. But we're gonna send it anyways. Man, I really feel like that's a bad idea. Fuck it. It's new. I haven't seen it before. We'll try it. Yeah, buddy. Is there any... There are no citadels around. That was another thing I wanted to see. I wanted to see the cluster of them all together. But, oh well. So I guess next we can make our way over to this tower and just kind of keep hopping around. I know we added stuff all over this place, but we're not exactly obligated to go clear it out. We'll just enjoy the mechanics we have on the maps we're going through as we move. Did I use a delirium tablet, or did it just so happen to have delirium? Okay, it just so happened to have it. Okay. Jump scared me for a second. It's a pretty terrible spot for this.
Let's see what shakes loose. Now for the reward.
It was still a scam, but it feels wrong to not click the valve button. Wonder if I can do that in here. I can. It did turn it into a greater essence, so that's fine. Let's go. I'm heckin' rich, dude. It's our second one today. Now we can. Damn, speaking rich, that dude had like 15,000 gold on him. We just got Delirium level 5. Ow. Finally found a breach. Let's see how this goes. Power reduced density, maximum duration breach. The problem with the whole will not close until you kill everything breach is that you have to kill everything if you want your splinters. That was why I was kind of hesitant to put it on. We'll see how it goes, I guess. Oh, wait. We're actually coming up on breach levels, or delirium level 6. Not optimistic we'll get it, but we're kind of close. Hey, yo, we got 6. Nice. We're still in that breach. I wonder if that's why the delirium hasn't ended, by the way. I think it tends to pause while you're doing other mechanics. Where's the one breach monster? Oh, no, we got one there. We got them all. Let's go. For 31. That's the best we could do. It's like decently rolled. I think I already had one of these though. But let's end the delirium, get our level 6 rewards, and see what we got for the rituals as well. 23 splinters, 4 ires, 2 guilts. A little underwhelming, but I'm not exactly surprised. 96 for greater exaltation. Shitty Volant Quiver. Another greater exalt. 48 spirit on a stellar amulet. Why not both? T6 flat lightning. But it does have +4 to all projectile skills. Maybe that could be fun. 30 to lightning res. I wonder if we could hit chaos res with a chaos essence. I've been farming all this essence and I haven't been using any. Also, it turns out I don't have any greater chaos essence. I could do greater infinite though. Guaranteed attribute of some kind. Hard to go wrong there. Strength, that's fine. Minion builds stats tend to be strength and intelligence, so that's kind of not the end of the world. I mean, T1 spirit, T2 rarity, T2 life, T4 res, T1 strength, and then life regen's the only kind of shitty mod? Say 47, 100. guess we do the same for attributes. How about on an amulet? One divine. This is a stellar amulet for one divine. More life than I have, more res than I have, but also no rarity. I kind of forgot about that. How many results do we have? 61. That is 30, 47 attributes. Pretty good. This has rarity and it's 3 divines on a life base. Looks like we could probably reasonably ask for 3 divines. I did spend my stuff at the ritual for a brief moment. I thought I forgot, which is a common problem for me. But nope, we definitely spent it. I remember buying the relatively unexciting omens. So I guess our next order of business is going down towards this tower. And trying to find ourselves some citadels. But I think before we do that, I'm going to get up and stretch my legs. So, appreciate y'all watching. Hope you're enjoying. If you aren't even already, make sure you smack the like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. Follow it if you're watching on Twitch. And I will be back in like 5-ish minutes. And we'll do some more mapping when we get back. Yeet. Alright, friends, we made it. We're back. So, we left off. Just got a tower. Just did a first map after empowering all the stuff in the area. And we're still looking for the new Citadel spawning business. And I was going to go for that tower, but I kind of want to go down here. The pathways seem like they're a little bit longer between each individual map, so that means we'll get farther faster if we just go that way. Rather than trying to like step through each of these things. But nobody wanted that amulet we listed. At least not yet. At least we didn't underprice it. This map only has Breaching Ritual. It did not get the Expedition tablet.
Submit!
Don't know why I'm bothering to go that way. Bro, those circles are... Oh, shit. Okay. Scared the hell out of me. I should have eaten one of those as well. Yesterday I tried eating the Chaos Plant explosions that they ended up nerfing, I believe. And it was only doing like 20% of my health as damage for one of them. And they did get way bigger. So they're like way easier to see, basically. But I forgot about this this type of ritual, so we'll see how much those chaos explosions do. Though it kind of looked like I ate one and it really didn't do hardly any damage, which would be totally fine with me. We can never just go towards the thing we want to go towards, right? That would just be too easy. Greater Jeweler's Orb, we take those. I'm actually gonna kill this thing and go around the other way, and then clear the rest of the breach afterwards. Oh.
Let's fight!
Good enough. Seems like you don't actually have to kill every single breach monster, you just have to kill like the vast majority of them to get it to close. 32 that time. Owie. Well, I ate 2 and a charge from a pig, and I still survived. So, that's a pretty good sign for how these don't hurt. Oh, or these still do have my damage and I only ate 1 of them? I don't know. Still pretty significant, but at least they're like way bigger, so it's easier to keep track of them. If nothing else. We can never just walk towards the thing we want to go towards, right? That'd be too easy.
The hunt is on.
Walked past one, didn't even realize. One more. Not gonna end up getting that. Actually, it's going the wrong way. Is there an exile around here? Where you going, bud? Normally I wouldn't bother, but now I'm curious. Or is it taking me all the fucking way around to the one rare on the map? Let's find out. I think it's taking me all the way around. Yep. Here I was hoping for an exile. Oh well. At least the map's done now.
Let's gorilla the hunt.
Step from stuck. Ooh, we're fine. What do we got? Sinistro Alchemy again. Great for using alchemies on maps, I will say that. Resurgence. Really should be paying more attention to the gear, but trying to look at all of them and then decide if they're good or not is kind of a lot of effort. So I'd kind of rather just have stuff that I could like say, ooh, I want that. Like a divine. That'd be great. Anyways, that place was kind of awful. Oh, let's go to the next one. And yeah, I think using that breach tablet was a mistake. I'm not a huge fan of it. I feel obligated to run around in the same zone until I clear all of the breach monsters, and I like breach, but sitting around trying to make sure I don't miss a monster is not the most exciting way to run it. Really not a fan of those crab things always spawning like in the ground. If they spawn that way naturally fine, but like when they get resummoned for ritual, the fact that they spawn that way is a little annoying. But then again, maybe those ones, maybe I just didn't kill those crabs initially. So when I started it, they still hadn't died. So they had yet to wake up. That might make sense. Damages cold, damages lightning, pen chaos. Increase life, cannot be leached. Immune to chaos. We'll go with that. Reduce attribute requirements. Wah. Still no logbooks since I've taken that extra logbooks from monsters. Notable. I was supposed to get them every map when I took that. I've been scammed. what's going on with the servers today. I might have to swap to DC instead of Canada East. That'll have to wait till after this map, because even if I log out and swap servers, this instance will be on the same ones still. Ow. The hell was that? Suppose we should wait for monsters to stop spawning over here.
Shake off the dust and let's fight.
Burret. That was a nice crit damage bonus roll.
Got my fingers crossed.
Hey yo, it's an audience with the king. They do exist. Can't afford to re-roll anymore, but you know what? That's fine. We looked yesterday. I think I could buy them for 40 chaos if I 40 exalts if I really wanted to, but it's not the same as finding them, you know. I could have bought logbooks or breach stones or anything else that I've been running to, but it's not the same if you don't find it yourself. All right. We may as well go fight this man. We got the invitation. I need the ritual points. Thunderstep with +4. Cool, I guess. Alright, Mr. Nameless One, if that's even your real name.
Nameless, aye. And soon,
Hail that stranger. Invasive growth.
Ow, I'm alive?
The darkness.
Well, he has this phase in this game.
am I?
I am a major hater of this phase. Because if you fuck it up, it's just death. I seem to be fucking it up. Where are the wisps? There's one. The other question is, how damn big is this place? This wisp is lying to me. Unless it said this way. Nope, still a lie. Bro. The roaches are that way. Oh, there's the fucking door. Oh, I can make it, I can make it. Nice. That sucked. That wasn't so bad, I guess. Thankfully, we did have a shitload of time in that maze phase. Velour shoes. Shitty omen. What are those? Beetle bite. Move speed, energy shield, and evasion. Aggravate bleeding on enemies when they enter your presence. Increased thorns damage. Interesting. A min-roll move speed. Nice. Well, thankfully our damage was alright. Video game, please. What do we take? Skills from ritual altars in your maps deal increased damage. Yikes. Favors deferred at ritual altars appear 50% sooner and cost 50% reduced tribute. 2 additional packs of wildwood monsters. Always have 4. Spawn monsters faster and 100 ritual favors in your maps have 100% increased chance to be omens. Revive monsters from ritual altars in your maps have 20% increased chance to be magic. Increased chance to contain audience with the king. Revive monsters from ritual altars in your maps have increased chance to be rare. Additional rerolls. Increased toughness for monsters. Increased damage for each time they've been revived. But they have no penalty to tribute granted. Kind of leaning towards ominous portents. I'll also want tempting offers. Probably also want he approaches. And then spreading darkness maybe, but I don't know if I always want 4. Like it's good to always have 4 if you enjoy farming ritual. I'm not really much of a ritual enjoyer. Just kind of a ritual tourist for the moment because it had some changes recently. Yeah. So that says it's connected, but it's not actually connected. Love to see it. Ayo. One of these days we'll get one of them damn fancy essences. Why have a double explosion? Leer cast. That does not need to be making that noise. I should probably like reset my loop filter because I think I'm using one that I edited slightly from like months ago. Yeah, I don't think it updated with the economy as time passed, and so things are a little wonky. Was an armor box. I guess that's fine. May as well open. I don't think these things can go for map bosses. It would be really funny if they could. Ow. Rude.
Invader!
200 accuracy rating, but between that and a little cold damage, that's it.
A sight for sore eyes.
Let's do another thing. Actually, no, this one goes in the vault. Are we going to get a third Bloodthorn is the question.
The spirit provides.
Thousands of options to pick from, and we're going to get a Bloodthorn a third time. Hello. For some reason, I thought that was Hoa. But I think you'd have to get the Zesh Ula reliquary key to have a chance of those. Max roll, reduced attack speed, or I guess minimum roll, technically speaking. Less than ideal. Alright, it's kind of been a short stream. And they haven't been all week this week, but we're going to be doing super long streams next week. All weekend, and actually this updated. So now that that's connected, that's a bit of a relief. But I think I am going to end the stream here. I'm just kind of tired and out of it. But next week, Secrets of the Atlas launches in Path of Exile 1. So look forward to that. We'll be doing 12 hours without fail. Or like 11.5 hours without fail. On Friday, Saturday, Sunday of next week. That's our stream schedule. Slightly different than usual, but that's what we're doing next week. And who knows what build we're doing. I'll probably think about it like 2 hours before the league starts and figure it out then. But it should be fun nonetheless. So you have yourselves a good rest of your weekend, and I will see you then.